Welcome back to the channel where we do car reviews from a dad's point of view. And today we have the 2017 Hyundai Tucson Night Edition, and it's basically just a Hyundai Tucson with a dark side. Let's take a look. So starting things off, this is a 1.6 liter turbocharged gasoline direct injection 4-cylinder engine producing 175 horsepower at 5,500 RPM and 195 pound-feet of torque from 1,500 to 4,000 RPMs. So it's a very interesting drive, and I want to say that never in my life have I ever touched, driven, or had any kind of experience with a Hyundai vehicle until this Tucson Night Edition came, you know, my way, and I was just like, okay, I'll test it out. And before that, I just didn't know what to expect from Hyundai, but Hyundai has like great quality for the value, you know. So you get a good drive, very sporty drive, and the kid loves it, you know, right, mommy? She just woke up, but she loves the panoramic sunroof, which has a black tint on it, which is also only available on the limited model. And so, as I mentioned in the beginning, this is basically a sport with a lot of black accents. So we have the gloss black mirrors on the sides. That's not even available on the limited model, if I'm not mistaken. Also, we have the black rails in gloss black. We have the 19-inch race engineering wheels in matte black finish. Also, they pay attention to a lot of detail, which I really enjoy. And they have the red valve stem caps. The cool thing about the Tucson Night Edition is that it has a lot of exclusivity, since they're only making 4,000 models and 1,000 per each of the 4 colors that they're making. And this Caribbean blue and the black night pearl, white and a gray. I can't recall the exact name of those colors. There's a lot of exclusivity for these, and this one is ranging at $30,022. I think it starts at $27,500, and I think this base model for this one is like $29,500, plus a couple of extra add-ons bring it up to, like, you know, $30,022. Even though it has a 4-cylinder engine, it's very like fun and sporty drive. You get a good quality for the value that you're paying for that $30,000. It's very cool, and you get the exclusivity of the Night Edition. But I think this is very good for a family of 4. Like, you know, the 2 grown adults up front, and then 2 kids, or we're like 1 car seat this on that seat and 1 on this seat, and then probably just leave the middle seat open. But you have like 3 small kids, I think they'll be okay. You have a drive mode and also an eco mode. So right now we're in eco, and then I'll press it, we'll go into sport mode, and it just holds the gears longer and has a sharper response. The steering is very right on. It's very quick. There's not a lot of play in it, and it just adds the sitting position as well. I always like to sit a little low. And as I mentioned, you have the alloy pedals over there, the aluminum alloy pedals. On the steering wheel, I can just change the volume or the channel as well. It's just very to the point, nothing that's like we really gotta dig for it, like any information. You know, the rest of the information display up here, you know, for tire pressure sensors, your miles per gallon and all that. Let's see, You have your tire pressure, then your user settings, and the range. So it's very to the point, very cool. I like this gloss black finish here, very simple. Now you have this. Another cool thing that the other models is that we have air vents back here. So this model and the limited model have air vents, and I think it's an optional thing on the sport. The seats are very comfortable, offer a very relaxed yet kind of sporty position. Nothing too aggressive, very comfortable for drives. Up at the front we have the halogen projection lights with LED accents. We also have the daytime running LED lights, and then we have the fog lights as well. So it's very cool. I really like that front end design. The back is as well is nice and rounded, not too boxy, too sharp. I really like the design of this. And overall, I've had this for a week. Today will be 8 days. So yeah, right over a week, and it's just been an awesome drive around town. I averaged about 21 miles per gallon right in the city and like 24 on the highway, but I have a heavy foot, so yours may vary slightly. The EPA rating on this vehicle, Tucson Night Edition, is 25 city and 30 highway. So I think if you're driving very conservative, very calm. There's a lot of traffic in Houston. I drive from where I live down South Houston to Houston, and sometimes down to the southwest, and always looking for places to take pictures and just really taking our daughter places, because that's what we're about, going out and taking and experiencing the vehicle and how it applies to our lifestyle. And my daughter has enjoyed it, I'd enjoyed it, my wife hasn't. This particular model is an all-wheel drive option, and the cool thing, it also has an all-wheel drive lock, differential lock. So it's very cool. I mean, I didn't really do anything that required that, but it's a very cool option to have. And I don't think it's really like fully off-road capable, but I think that it is for light terrain or very light trails. I think it's perfect. I think it will handle that. The suspension is fairly on the stiffer side, but it takes the bumps pretty good, and the cabin is pretty quiet as well, so we really enjoy that, so me and my wife can always be conversating. The Tucson Night Edition comes with a 7-speed EcoShift dual clutch transmission, and it's pretty good, especially even in the semi-automatic mode. The shifts are a little slow, but obviously it's not a sports car, but they're very decent and very smooth transitions. And I really like the torque, how it hits in at 1500, especially during the second gear driving through the city. For some it may be a little too abrupt. My wife doesn't like it, I do. So if you like a very sporty drive, I think this is very good. So I think that's what the market, and that's who the intended market is supposed to be, someone that just likes more sporty and exclusive drive. And this is what it is, and I really enjoyed this vehicle. It's very easy to drive, fun to drive, good for small families. In this model, only the driver's side is a powered seat with 8-way. The passenger does not, but I think that's okay. I mean, especially for 30,000, I think it's still okay in a vehicle like of that pricing, so it's fine. So you have an 8-way and with lumbar support, which is cool. It's always good to have, especially for longer drives. It helps a lot. You know, I've used it a lot, so it comes in handy. A cool thing is that the seats are actually stain resistant as well, so especially with kids and my daughter always spilling her cup or juices or snacks, stain resistant seats. Some of the cool safety features are the lane change assist, the blind spot monitoring, and then the rear cross traffic alert as well. So it's very cool, especially you're backing out a driveway, at a grocery parking lot, or anywhere, especially like in parking garages. It's very handy because there's always people walking down so pretty cool stuff. And then as well, you will find the full list of specs and safety and all the features down in the description below, so check those out. And also you'll find the link to the blog where you can find all the cool pictures I've taken down by the city and by the Galleria area. And just check those out, cool pictures, and also as well as all specifications and how in a more in-depth review from this video, and you can find this video in there. So, and if you found this video through the blog, thank you for watching, and thanks for everyone for watching, because it's really cool. So I appreciate any feedback, anything that you like to see, anything different, any different point of view that you like, something that you like to see as a family. Me and my daughter right now, well, we cleared the car up since they're about to pick it up. I like the proximity key entry, because as soon as you get in about 2 to 3 feet from the door, it unlocks. And at night it has accent lights, illumination lights, so it looks very cool. I think it would look very much nicer if all 4 of them had the illumination lights on the door handles, but only the front 2 doors have it. This particular dash is too plasticky, and this is like a decent soft touch leather, so that's my only thing. This soft touch as well, this is decent as all this is matte black plastic. This is the only complaint I would have about this. The perforated leather steering wheel is okay as well. I like it. I think it would be nicer if it was slightly more rounded, but in thickness I think it's very okay. So there's a 5-inch display. It's also touchscreen. Let's see what we got here. Let's see, I could do the presets right now, or just, so it's very cool. So one of the things I like about Hyundai are the lines, especially in this quarter over here. It's some of my favorite. I don't know, I just really enjoy this. It's just so smooth from the door handle. It just flares out, and then we have the flat fender over here. Then a nice, it's not really, you know, too rounded. It's very nice. So I really like this vehicle. Hyundai has surprised me a lot with this one. My first experience in a Hyundai, the night edition, and very cool drive. Had fun, the family had fun. That's what matters the most to me, and Hyundai delivered. When it comes to cargo space, we have 31 cubic feet of cargo space, and with the seats down you have 61.9 cubic feet. Even though this is a small crossover, it's still fairly spacious to an extent. If you recline the back seats, however, you are gonna sacrifice a couple of cubic feet from the cargo area. And the cool thing is that the second row you can recline the seat, so it's perfect for longer trips, and especially if you want to take a nap or something like that. And as long as the driver isn't too tall, I think you can fit another adult here. So I think 4 adults would be probably like the best. Maybe 5 if there's like a smaller, more petite person sitting in the middle, then I think it'll be okay for short trips. But 5 adults for long trips, I'd probably not. But I don't think this is the vehicle you'd want to do that in anyway. But having fun, going to the beach, going on trips with the families, like I said, for small families. And if you have 2 kids that require seats, I think it's just one on that side, one on this side, and nothing in the middle. Probably just like a little bag or something. But I don't think it's good for more than 2 car seats back there, or 2 car seats and a person. I think, and at that point, I think 4 people is like the limit to where comfortable and uncomfortable begins. I've had a great time with this vehicle. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I think I'll have a car in another week and a half or 2, so stay tuned, and more vehicles coming soon, and I may have something for you guys. So this channel hopefully will be able to do a lot more car stuff and go to a lot more car events, even if it's just car shows here locally in town. It doesn't necessarily have to be a car review, but let me know. I like to have some feedback. So that's another chapter of this car review. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Comment down in the comment section below what car you would like to see next time, or where you would like us to go together. So besides that, stay safe, drive fun, have fun, everything, and live life to the fullest, y'all. We'll see you in the next episode.